Debbie Ferguson, Susan J. Singh, Melinda Gainsford-Taylor and Jana Pintasevich. Blankers-Cohen, Fanny Blankers-Cohen, Marjorie Jackson, Betty Cuthbert, Wilma Rudolph, Renata Stecker and Flojo are the women that have done the 100-200 double. Here's Kathy.
There's no doubt that we're going to see it here tonight. It's just going to be by how far, I feel. Marion is undoubtedly the most superior athlete in this event. And really, the question is going to be, will she go into 22 seconds and by how far? And then we will battle it out for the minor medals.
Yes, who gets second and third? McDonald looked terrific until the semi-final. She's got a poor draw lane one.
Shocking draw lane one for McDonald. Very tight, very hard to use your speed.
The Australian Cathy Freeman, the gold medalist in the 400 in 2.
It's a different girl.
It's a bonus, isn't it?
One of the nice things that I can say about my life is that Kathy's a friend of mine.
Pauline Davis, at 34 years of age, ran fourth in the 400 behind Parekh Freeman 4 years ago, her first Olympic 200 final.
I don't know whether she's got it, but she ran a reasonable semi.
Well, she looks on for a second one here to join some of the legends, doesn't she? Marion Jones.
Very relaxed, blinking, double blinking at the camera. She has a job to do. She's got a bit more pressure on her these days. Razor, very relaxed, very relaxed.
Lane 5, Debbie Ferguson, finalist last year, made the 100 final here, and with Pauline Davis from the Bahamas.
Second Bahamian. She's got a very serious job. She's going to have Jones going through her very quickly.
Jay Singh's been in good form, but looked a bit tight again in the semi.
Jay Singh ran a great 150 and then a very ordinary last 50 in the semi-final.
So Sri Lanka has a finalist. Here's Melinda.
We have two.
It's her town, isn't it?
It is her town and it's her night.
And Pintasevich, who won the world title 3 years ago in lane 8.
Don't think she can do it tonight, but she could set Melinda up for a good run.
So, Jones, by how far really? But upsets occur, and if she does win, who gets second and third?
I don't think it'll be as close as my race in 72 with Stecker.
No, we've had some wide margins. We certainly have. That was .05. There's Melinda Gainsford-Taylor. As Raylene said, the biggest day in her athletic life. She's made the final of the 200. Pauline Davis, Debbie Ferguson, the two from the Bahamas. And there's Davis and Cathy Freeman down low, has to get out quickly. She'll take some scalps late, and who knows how far she can bring herself up the field. How quick will Jones be? Surely it's a second gold medal. She's going for 5 here, the long jump final tomorrow night, and then the relays on the weekend.
Tense moment, very tense moment. The butterflies you've got to control, the crowd noise you've got to control, and you have to get out fast and move hard around that turn, get a flick off the turn into the home straight, and then run as rapidly as you can to the line.
Marion Jones in 4, Cathy Freeman 2, Melinda Gainsford-Taylor in 7. Final of the women's 200, 2 Aussies there. In fact, Bev McDonald's put a hand up, didn't she?
Yes, Bev McDonald's not happy with the noise of the crowd, I would suggest, so she's asked for the field to be stood up.
The long jump final is so close to this event, isn't it? They're in the back straight.
And with the rhythmic clapping they like of the long jump to get themselves stirred up and moving along, it can be quite distracting between events. There's always so much going on at the track. It's not just one event.
Maybe it's just a dry mouth, a slight dry mouth for Marion Jones. She was just devastating in the 100. Here's Melinda. Let's hope she has the race of her life. She can get a medal if she can hang on in the last 50. And Cathy could perhaps get into the frame too if she can be close enough to put pressure on those around her.
Melinda can be well set up by Pintasevich in the early part, and Jones coming through, if she can go with her, will be great up the home straight.
So Jones in the middle, Gainsford-Taylor to the left and Freeman to the right once they start. Women's 200 final, almost set. Away, and Melinda got out reasonably well. Jones got a terrific start, so did Ferguson. Freeman slow early, she'll be last into the stretch. Gainsford about 5th. Jones clearly in front of Jay Singh, Pintasevich. Melinda coming through. Cathy still 8th place. Jones clearly in front. Freeman can't get a medal. Melinda battling on. Jones well in front of Jay Singh and also Davis. Jones brilliant, 21.85, and the Aussies are about 5th and 7th.
What do you say about that? 21.85. That is brilliant running. And it looks so easy. She blew them away off the blocks. McDonald went with her, ran a very hard turn and just looked magnificent up the home straight. Full of composure, full of good form, ran extremely well. Melinda's run a great race. We can't deny that. 5th in the Olympic final.
5th or 6th she's been, not far away. 21.84 for Jones. Davis has got 2nd with Jay Singh 3rd, just 1/100th between them. Jay Singh running a national record. Kathy slow to begin. We knew she would be, and Melinda out wide.
I don't think Kath was quite as slow as she was in the semi. McDonald's run very well, and Jones has run extremely well in the middle. Jay Singh's run a good turn as well. Melinda didn't pick up Pitasevich, which I think she should have. But Jones is just leading into the straight, looking magnificent. She makes running fast look like so easy. It's just ridiculous. There she goes. McDonald's still running well on the inside. Jay Singh's still running well on the outside. Ferguson starting to come through, as is Davis. Brilliant race, but Jones is just cruising. She's making it look very easy. Probably the largest margin in history, or very close to it.
It is very, very close. Wilma Rudolph won by 45/100ths, and she's won by 43/100ths of a second. It's a stunning margin. And for the Australians, 6th for Melinda Gainsford in 22.42, her fastest this year. And